Well, it's a beautiful fall day. We're right outside the Knot and Rope Supply warehouse, and many of you may not know this, but we actually have an environmental test lab outside here where we can hang many of the ropes that we sell and experiment and see how they handle being outside in the weather. Since we're in Northwest Ohio here, we get basically everything: the sun, the heat, the rain, the wind, anything that you can throw at these ropes as far as being outside, that's what we put them through. So we do the work, and that way you don't have to. Today we're going to talk about 1.5" manila rope. Occasionally we get questions from people that want to know how the rope withstands the weather, how it'll stand up on their job. It might be at a dock or some patio outside, but we're going to answer that question right now. Here you can see on this lower level 1.5" manila rope, and we installed this maybe 4, possibly even 5 years ago. And manila rope is a real classic, popular rope for hanging outside on patios and docks in the outdoor landscape application. This product here, you can see, is taken on the classic manila look. It's got the drape that a lot of people like to see. And one thing that we always point out, if you're going to be installing rope like this, always put a little bit of sag in the rope when it's new in the installation. The reason why is because manila rope, as a natural product, will shrink when it gets wet. So when it rains, it's not uncommon to see this rope pick up a little bit. If you put a little sag in there, you'll eliminate the problem of the rope getting too tight and possibly pulling your posts out of the ground. Over time, however, those fibers will relax and it takes on that classic drape that you see right here. Earlier, I cut off a section of this rope, and we're going to go inside and you can see what this rope actually looks like after it's been outside in the sun and wind and rain and snow for over 4 years, and we'll compare this to what new rope looks like so that you get a good comparison between new rope, old rope, and maybe some options on the manila rope that we have right here.
Okay, now that we're inside under some better lighting conditions, you can really see a difference between the rope that's been outside and brand new rope that's never been outside. On the left is the rope that we just brought in from our environmental test lab, and on the right is some brand new manila rope that's never been outside. Here's a close-up of the 1.5" manila rope that has been outside, and you can see that it has taken on a classic gray weathered color that, quite frankly, a lot of people really like. This is a really neat look for architectural landscape applications outside, and you see it all the time, and a lot of people do like it. One safety note, however, that we'd like to add: at this stage in the game, this rope is really not safe for lifting, pulling, or climbing. It's aged to the point where the fibers are starting to deteriorate, and it is just not safe for a load lifting application or to climb on. Here's what rope looks like when it's brand new, and it has a really nice tan manila 3-strand look. A lot of people really love this, and for interior use this is great. And if you keep this inside for all its life, it's not going to weather to that gray color, and it'll keep this tan color for many years. Occasionally we'll get people asking us, is there a way to treat this manila rope to keep it a nice tan color when it's outside? Is there a water treatment or something that we could put on there to prevent it from aging, essentially? And the answer, quite simply, is no. Economically, it doesn't work, and there's really no way to keep the manila rope from turning into that gray color once it's outside. So there's just something to consider. However, if you do want to take some manila rope outside and you want to keep it in a nice tan color, one thing that we'd really recommend is our Pro Manila. This rope will do that. You can take that rope outside and it will stay a nice tan color for many years. The added benefit is that it won't shrink either, and it won't rot. So you can leave Pro Manila outside in the sun, in the wind, in the rain, in the snow, in whatever environmental conditions you have, and it'll keep a nice brown color for many years. So it is really a great product, and essentially it's a synthetic variant of the manila rope. It's got a unique formulation on the fibers that go into it to give it that feel of manila rope without all the rough fibers on there. So it is really a great product. You can use it inside as well, and it's going to be a much smoother rope compared to manila. It also has the benefit of not having the smell of manila rope, so there's something else to consider. Thank you very much. Of course, if there's any questions that you have on rope of any type, you can feel free to give us a call at 419-873-8300, or you can find us on the web at knotandrope.com. Thanks so much.